The angels are singing, worshiping and praising the Most High with the very oldest language on the face of this very earth, the Igbo language. That's how I'm going to pray. Ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọbụla ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọbụla ya bụ ọka aka ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etuga eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ, ndị gboo wee tuo oge ebighị ebi. Onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịrị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ wee na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt, kwetu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbodo ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtọ na eji ama mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị na-efe nwa anyị isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụghị ikonye ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala ọkwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onye kere na otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara ebi ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise.
Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're connecting from around the world. Please, each time you subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell so that you can be able to notify each time I upload a video. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. And also go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment. Write down your comment. Whatever be your feeling, express yourself the way you want it. You can criticize if you so desire, but do it constructively so that we can learn from each other. Nobody knows it all. We are all learning. But the most important thing is that we are talking about our freedom. You have to make contribution to your freedom. Nobody is going to give the freedom to you. You have to receive your freedom by yourself. You have to take it by yourself. Take your freedom by yourself. Nobody is going to give it to you. For those of us who are waiting for the foreigners to give us our freedom, they can never give you your freedom, because for you, being slave is for their own benefit. They are using your slavery to benefit themselves and to boost their own economy. How do you think they're going to give you freedom? They are not going to give you freedom. We have to take our freedom. That is why we have to be speaking out. Speak out with your platform, no matter how small, no matter how big. Do not allow the conventional media to hijack the story, because they will not tell it to your own advantage. Each of them is working for their own selfish interests. They are working for the money that they are being paid. They don't care about you, neither do they care about me. That is why we have to take up the challenge and free ourselves from this bondage. Nobody can do it for us. You can do it. I can do it. Let's put our heads together and begin to do that so that we can get our freedom. Today, we are going to talk about the real hush puppy we have in Nigeria. The real hush puppy we have in Nigeria is the government controlled by the Fulani. The Fulani Caliphate is the real hush puppy we have in Nigeria. Every now and again, you see them trying to create a distraction, using one thing or the other to create a distraction in the minds of the people of that very contraption called Nigeria. But the real hush puppy that we have in that very contraption called Nigeria is the Fulani cabal from the day one. They are the real hush puppy. It is not the fraudsters you see around. We are not supporting crime in any way. We are not supporting the fraudsters in any way. But what we are saying, why don't you go after the real hush puppy? And I'm talking about the whole world as a whole. The United States, the UK, all the European Union, whatever, all the Western countries, wherever you are. If you want to go against the real hush puppy, you go against the Fulani cabals in Nigeria. They are the real hush puppy. They are the real fraudsters. You can see in any fraud that is happening in that very contraption called Nigeria, it is always connected to them. It is always connected to them. And the most surprising thing that how they succeed in painting themselves innocent, then the whole world will turn around and begin to embrace them, begin to praise them. Look at somebody like Muhammadu Buhari. Muhammadu Buhari has a very bad record in every aspect of his life. But each time you see them presenting this man as somebody who is not corrupt. They continue to present Muhammadu Buhari as somebody who is not corrupt. But Muhammadu Buhari is the most corrupt politician, the most corrupt individual in that contraption called Nigeria. And he has masked himself and covered himself with religion, covered himself with Fulanization, and now people begin to buy his idea as somebody who is not corrupt. The man that has been very corrupt from the day one, from every office that he has served in, he has been very corrupt. Talk about nepotism. He is the father of nepotism in Nigeria. He is the reason why Nigeria is not working till today. Even before he, not just because he's in power now, before he came to power. He has done it before while he was a military president. That's what he said. The same nepotism, exactly what he's doing now, but what he did. When they made him the chairman of PTF, he stole a lot of money, which the evidence are there. Still, people are ignorant about this, and people pretend as if they are not seeing it. People pretend as if they have forgotten. Each time he come out and paint himself boldly to paint himself somebody who is not corrupt, somebody who is fighting corruption. That same message that their father, Osman Danfodio, used to come and deceive the Hausa, that is what Muhammadu Buhari is carrying on his shoulder. Deceiving people that he's fighting corruption. Meanwhile, everything that wherever in the name of Muhammadu Buhari is mentioned, what you will see there is corruption. What you will see there in corruption. In his cabinet, they are all corrupt. Don't you see? We are talking about PDP. I hate PDP for all I care. I hate APC. But APC of Muhammadu Buhari, you cannot compare it to what PDP have done. PDP, they were just learning, just a child's play. In the government of APC, that is where you see people who are corrupt, and after stealing, instead of removing the person or punishing the person, they will now give the person a honor for stealing. They will give them honor for stealing. The more you steal in the Muhammadu Buhari government, the more honor you get. Begin to count. Are you going to count about the grass cutter? You all know about the grass cutter. Somebody who money that were allocated to people who are in ID camp, to save people who are in ID camp. The grass cutter took the money for himself. He took a huge amount of money for himself. And what did Muhammadu Buhari do? Muhammadu Buhari turned a blind eye and said he didn't know what to do. He couldn't even face the man face to face. Even when the man was interviewed openly, he was asking who is the presidency. Who is the presidency? To show you how bold they are. These Fulani people. Even in their corruption, they are bold. Nobody challenges them. And the grass cutter we are talking about today is working out freely. Muhammadu Buhari could not even remove him to office. It was the vice president of Osinbajo, the crawling man of Osinbajo, that was the person that removed that idiot. And when Osinbajo removed the grass cutter, that was the beginning of his problem. That was when they checkmated Odusukukuta and locked him and put him in the bedroom. Up to today, since then till now, Osinbajo has been in the cold room. He can no longer speak again because he dared to remove a corrupt man. He supposed a corrupt man in Buhari government. Because of that, Osinbajo has been reduced to nothing. And shamelessly for him, he cannot even be bold enough to resign from the appointment. He can't even be bold enough to resign. That is the stupidity of a black man. A vice president that doesn't have a voice, a vice president that cannot even utter a word. Still yet, he is still there because of his selfish interest. After all, they are still paying him. He's still there. Which one are you going to name? Look at the Magu. Magu they brought out as the EFCC chairman. From the very first time he brought Magu, Magu was rejected by the then Senate. They rejected him. That he is corrupt. But this corrupt man, Buhari, insisted on Magu. He kept Magu. He kept him because he has a purpose. Because he wants only the corrupt people around him. He was using Magu to steal amount of money from Nigerians. To push all manner of propaganda everywhere. Remember what Abariba told them? That he who lives in propaganda will die in propaganda. And today, what is happening? That same Magu they pushed up and promoted and refused to remove. Finally, after they have used him to destroy the country, to destroy the Southerners, to jail many Southerners, to destroy the economy of the South. After they have used him, they now finally take him to go and rest, accusing him of fraud. But after accusing Magu of fraud, did you see Magu in jail? Magu is not even in jail. Instead of Magu being in jail or suffering for his own crime, Magu is being promoted in the police. Magu is being promoted. You saw it on the news when they were saying that Magu was going to be promoted. Those are the people serving under Muhammadu Buhari, and so many of them that I cannot mention. And today we are talking about their killer man, Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari that they are celebrating. Everywhere you go, they will tell you that he's a super cop. They will name him as a super cop who can unravel the things that you can never be able to unravel in this world. Wherever he goes operation, he sees it to the end. Today, what is happening? That Abba Kyari that had been decorating with so many titles. Today, the United States of America has found him guilty of corruption. He is the rich hush puppy they are looking for. And today, he has been declared wanted by Interpol. Abba Kyari, who they have been parading around to be killing innocent people. And some of us have forgotten that this very Abba Kyari we are talking about is the person who was in charge of the SARS. The SARS that have been killing people, that the people of Nigeria protested against the removal of SARS. In the process, many people were mauled down in Lagos State. Many people were killed. You remember the protest of SARS? The person who is in charge of that SARS then was this Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari instituted killing in that very SARS. They can kill you, frame you up and kill you at any minute of the day. For no just cause. They don't do any investigation. All they need to know is they tell them that this person needs to die, this person needs to die. They will kill you without any investigation. They can frame you up and nobody asks them a question. This was the mission of Abba Kyari. This was the place Abba Kyari was in charge before. The masses cried out. They disbanded SARS. After disbanding SARS, instead of taking those people who are responsible for that evil and jail them, let them face the consequence, they promoted them. They took Abba Kyari, promoted him, and he's still working up to date. Stealing more money, killing more innocent people. There are various evidence everywhere of the atrocities of Abba Kyari. Yet, the government of Muhammadu Buhari turned a blind eye as if they didn't know what is happening. And today, finally, God has vindicated the people of Nigeria. And now US have declared this idiot wanted. This was the idiot Hope Uzodinma in Imo State invited to kill innocent people in Imo State. He went to Imo State claiming he was looking for the unknown gunmen. Unknown gunmen that he himself was the head of the unknown gunmen. The disbanded SARS, they were the unknown gunmen headed by Abba Kyari. They used them to kill their fellow policemen in order to frame up the ESN, in order to frame up the southeastern part of Nigeria to go and kill people. After framing these people up with that their SARS, today Abba Kyari was invited by that same Uzodinma, Hope Uzodinma in Imo State to go and kill innocent people. And you can see several kinds of video flying around where they go to the home of people, they kill the people, they burn their houses. There was nobody to testify what these people have done. There was no law, there was no court that proved these people guilty. There was no interrogation whatsoever. Abba Kyari goes into houses in the southeastern part of Nigeria, kill the people in the house, burn the house to ashes.
Our compound all the whole house about local. All the whole building. Now you will lie in your own local. No, now watch here. And what condition makes you tell you? Chileku, Nambia, that should throw machine now. All the whole thing, I don't know who go. Be I can't help me what after. Chileku, don't be me on the side. Don't help him. Help him, everything. You the whole compound. You the whole compound in the Gulf now. No, na fear na ye mega na Nigeria na. You ndedi mbe nwokike na ki konso ka nde ebra nya. You ule my uncle dinya. You ule my uncle. You ule my uncle dinya. All the whole video in the Gulf na. What na fear? All the whole video in the Gulf na. Ememiri no ga. Kwa kosa in the Gulf. Ule kosa in the Gulf. Here the whole building now go come. But no afia. She have bibi back 1 minute. Chigaku. Let me jidro. Then ibe minute na azu ibe. Ah. Pikin biko help up 10 minutes. Yeah, compound there na go cool. And what the put na for the compound.
This is what this Abba Kyari has been doing in the southeastern part of Nigeria. With the invitation of Hogus Odemma. This is a man they are decorating and celebrating. But today, Chukwu Okike Abiama cannot take it anymore. And he has used a higher authority to declare this idiot wanted.
A U.S. court has issued an arrest warrant for a Deputy Commissioner of Police, Abba Kyari, over his links to alleged fraudster Raymond Abbas, popularly known as Hush Puppy. The arrest warrant was issued by a U.S. Magistrate Judge Otis Wright. A spokesperson in the United States Attorney's Office confirmed the development to Channels Television. According to documents unsealed this week in the U.S., Mr. Kyari had arrested and jailed one Chibuzo Vincent at the behest of Hush Puppy. Kyari also allegedly sent bank account details to Hush Puppy so the latter could deposit payments for Vincent's arrest and imprisonment. Mr. Kyari, in a Facebook post on Thursday, denied the allegations.
This idiot is wanted, but a wanted man, he is still serving in Nigeria. If Nigeria were to be a safe country, he should be in handcuff by now. He should be in cell. He should be in cell waiting for his extradition to United States to go and answer him for his crime. But what are we seeing? Muhammadu Buhari will never hand Abba Kyari over to United States. He will still be serving. And this is the country you want to be part of. You that call yourself a member of One Nigeria, preaching One Nigeria. In this kind of a country where evil men are ruling, where killers are ruling, a country where fraudsters are being celebrated, how can it be good? Can you tell me how this country can be good? From which angle? You are talking about Hush Puppy. The men Hush Puppy who are the Fulani cabals, they are the men Hush Puppy. Nobody is talking about them. The world is complicit in this. Even UK, Britain, they are complicit in this. They are complicit in this crime. The main Hush Puppy, which is the APC government run by Muhammadu Buhari, who goes around borrowing money from all parts of the world, putting into their own bank account without doing any job. They go and borrow money in our own name. The indigenous people of Nigeria borrow money in our name to go and build a railway to his own country in Niger. We all know that Muhammadu Buhari is not a Nigerian. He is constructing a railway line from Nigeria to his own village in Niger Republic. Meanwhile, in that Nigeria, there is no rail. Many states in that Nigeria has no rail. These were the evil men our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was exposing. Our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was exposing these evil men. That is why they hated him so much. He exposed them, called them by their names. Call them by their name, expose them to their bottom. That is why they hated him and they want him dead. That is why they have succeeded in kidnapping him. But they cannot kill him. They cannot tamper with his life. Because the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the hand of Chukwu Okike Abiama. And once Chukwu Okike Abiama pronounces his freedom, no human being can hold him. No human being can hold him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not somebody who can toll his life. They can hold him for all I care. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out full force. Once Chukwu Okike Abiama is ready to take him out, he will come out. You cannot break us down. You cannot break Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, thinking that you will hold him for long and break. You cannot break Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has crossed that very stage long ago.
Win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two. Now Python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two. Now Python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nnamdi bu onyedu aimo. O Mary woni nizu ungiroya. Abba Kyari. Mama Ndawura, una boogie meri Nandi. Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two. Now Python that's a three. Una boogie meri Nandi. Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two. Now Python that's a three. Una boogie meri Nandi.
He has crossed that very stage long ago. If you know what is good for you, you organize referendum for the Biafrans to go their separate ways. Organize referendum for the Oduduwans to go their separate ways. Organize referendum for every indigenous tribe in that very contraption called Nigeria to go their separate ways. That is the only way. That is the only road. That is the only way peace can exist in that very contraption called Nigeria. Any other thing you people are talking there is just lies. You can see a lot of propaganda flying around. People talking about election to go and register and make election. Some people call about protest of Nigeria for Nigeria. Even pastors coming to present their political party, telling us about revolution. Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. Just as our school leader Martin Nandikan used to say, we can never buy to that idea anymore. The only solution to the problem of Nigeria, as I speak to you now, is referendum. And now, that is why we have to be speaking out with every platform that we have. Speak up, add your own voice so that we can get referendum and every indigenous tribe will be free. Free to use whatever you have in your own region to prosper yourself. It is enough. Enough is enough. We cannot continue to be slave in our own nation. We cannot continue to be slave in our own land. We cannot continue to be slave to foreigners. Foreigners, Fulanis who come from a different continent altogether. They are not even Africans. Then they want to enslave us and take our land. God forbid. They will never succeed. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra will come. Oduduwa will march. Everybody will have their freedom.
O Mary Wonizu Bonioya Abakare Mama Ndawura Una boogie meri Nandi. Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two. Now Python that's a three. Una boogie meri Nandi. Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two. Now Python that's a three. Una boogie meri Nandi. Nandi bu onye du aimo. O Mary Wonizu. Abakare Mama Ndawura Una boogie meri Nandi. Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two. Now Python that's a three. Una boogie meri Nandi. Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two. Now Python that's a three. Una boogie meri Nandi.